piece was already written? You've already written it when you went to see him?
Um, I think not yet. I had another song
Yeah, it was
called
a different
it's
song.
called Island, and it was more a deeper part of the Philippines. You know, it was more it talks about the poverty, but so I thought it was as a tourism song it should be more like lively and catchy and showcasing the beauty of Philippines. So that's when I, created Take You to the Philippines.
What's the difference between the first song that you wrote and this one that take you to the Philippines?
Island is just talks about, I talk about like, the poverty, you know, the kids selling sampaguitas, on the streets and the squatters and stuff, and you know, that's something that in the future I want to fix, but not necessarily like, I didn't want to, I didn't want to. That's not. I didn't want that as the thing I want to show all over the world. Um, because we have two sides of Philippines. There's that side, and then there's the beauty part. And I think focusing on the beauty and places in the Philippines, and then if I could bring tourism to the Philippines, then that will help out that part.
Yeah, you mentioned all those places in your song. Have you been to all those places?
No, not yet. I've only been to Pampanga and Boracay. I left at
Cebu.
and Cebu. Sorry,
That's right. Yeah.
and Cebu.
What impact would you want to have this song on the youth?
I wanna this song. I wanna impact the youth in the Filipino Americans in the U.S. To always remember where they came from, or to come back to their homeland, and when you do that, it helps out. Whatever business even if you just go back to visit, I think that helps. And I want to encourage all the Filipino Americans and other races to come see the beautiful part of the Philippines.
You also have a song, Mari, is very popular among the youth. What inspired you to write that song? I also have this advocacy on the Filipina, so I'd like to know how that song came about.
It's always a goal for me for the Black Eyed Peas album to represent my culture, and that's what prompted that song, and and that song is paying homage to the Mares and the beauty of all the Filipina women and ladies out there, and that's what that song is about.
Very catchy.
Thank you.
You were told that you did the Take You to the Philippines video for free.
Yeah, definitely. When I was doing my solo album, I wanted to be more like a charity album. You know, I wanted the proceeds to go back to the Apple Foundation and help out, like the same foundation that helped me out to get adopted from the Philippines and brought me to the U.S. And just sponsoring kids, because that was the opportunity that was given to me, so I wanted to do it in that way, in that sense.
What, okay. What makes you very proud to be a Filipino and still retain your culture? I mean, what is it?
What is it? What makes me proud is, first and foremost is, that's my culture. That's where I was born, and I think being a Filipino really grounded me and and gave me the motivation to pursue my dreams. Growing up in the Philippines as a third world country, so it's a pretty hard life living in the Philippines. So when I had the opportunity, I really cherished it, and I'm gonna make it someday.
Follow up. There's a lot of flood victims right now in Manila, including myself. My house is submerged. What message can you say about surviving and struggling with hardships right now? I'm sure you've gone through a lot.
Well, it's not what I could tell them right now, but I would like to, bring awareness and maybe donate and help out.
That's very good. Yes.
With all the victims, and that's what I want to give the message.
Because it's very sad for us to write about this and do nothing.
Yeah.
About this event.
So me and Ace.
Okay.
we're friends. So me and HD, we're gonna talk about this and maybe do something to help out.
80% was flooded.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow.
Can you expound more on the Filipino things like what do you eat? What did you eat here when you were growing up? Your favorite food? And
What do you miss your life, right, in the Philippines?
Sure,
apart from your
Pampanga.
family?
Well, I cook myself. If you check out my Facebook, I do bistec in there, chicken adobo, and pinakbet, longanisa, to tocino, and kamates at saka bagoong, tuyo, tinapa, balot, fish balls,
Street food,
taho,
Isaw.
oh yeah, bitukang manok.
Oh, those are the foods that people want to hear from you.
What do you miss most about the Philippines, apart from your family? Like when you were growing up?
What I miss most is I remember growing up, I used to love to run in the rain. Because, it's raining, but it's still kind of warm and it's not cold. And I used to miss farming with my grandfather, We'd wake up early in the morning and we would hike for about an hour to actually close to Mount Pinatubo. And, we would make baon. And then we would take off the grass off the sweet potatoes, yung kamoting kahoy, and so they could grow bigger and stuff. So, and I used to love riding the kalabaw, and waking up early in the morning. Yung pandesal, with the cheese whiz and
Yeah. Do you still bring cheese whiz
Huh?
in your baggage?
Well, when I go home for Christmas, I always go home for Christmas, and that's the first thing when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, Mom, can we get some pandesal and cheese whiz, and
Guys, last question. They will have a second batch.
Yeah, you want to talk about jeepney music, your label?
I wanna let everybody know, all the artists in the Philippines and all over the world, to come visit jeepneymusic.com and submit your music, your video about your band, so we get to learn about you, and we'll be paying attention and listening to the music, and I want you to use Jeepney Music as a vehicle to showcase your talent and your music, and that's what Jeepney Music is about.
You have the next batch.
What's the best Filipino trait that we can be proud of to the world?
Hard-working people.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.